Hey, over here!
Finally made it.
Excellent! The Alliance has been united! What is our first order of business, Guildmaster?
All right, so this morning, NetKing Software released the official breakdown for the Conclave of Courage. To summarize, the 4 guilds will be competing against each other individually in a tournament bracket, but with a twist. In between matches, we'll be facing a trial from each of the 4 regions' NetKings. And we'll have to take on Webmaster before the final fight, too.
Wow. And so if we lose just a single time, then it's over? We're out completely?
Not necessarily. The way it's set up is that it alternates between a NetKing trial, then a tournament match from the bracket, then another NetKing, so on and so forth.
The rules state, if we lose to a NetKing, we're out. But if we lose in the first or second round of the tournament fights, we can still make a comeback. There's a redemption path on the bracket that allows us to claw our way up to the top by fighting the other losing guilds.
Not the most ideal situation, but I think we can avoid it if we stay on top of things.
Did they actually post the matchups for the bracket, or are we still not gonna know until tomorrow?
They did. So after the first NetKing trial, the opening round is going to be us versus the Cast of Dreams, while the Troublemakers have to deal with Zeto.
Oof, that's harsh. I actually kind of feel sorry for them.
Maybe so, but that's good news for us. Best case scenario is, we'll beat the Cast of Dreams without too much hassle, fight the following NetKing, and then reach Zeto as soon as we can.
That said, it still won't be easy. With all 10 of their members to choose from, Sad and the others are gonna have plenty to work with in giving us the run for our money. But if we play it smart, we can take any of them down, no matter who they sick on us.
Indeed. Lady Saturniva and her forces have been formidable time and time again. But all of our upcoming opponents shall be equal obstacles in the end.
Question? Are all the matches just gonna be the standard 4-on-4 stuff we're used to, or is there anything different this time? Like, are we in the cast at any kind of advantage by having more than 4 members?
Battles are laid out like usual, but the winning team takes all. If the 4 chosen party members lose a match, the whole guild takes the fall.
That rhymed. I mean, that sucks. But I guess it's fair. At the very least, I think the edge we've got is that we have more options to strategize with.
The redemption bracket is a nice fallback plan too. So even if we lose to the cast in the first round, we can take on the Troublemakers to work our way back up. Or if we lose to Zeto in the second round, we can take another crack at them.
We just better make sure we don't get thrown off guard by any of the NetKing trials, or boom, it's all over.
Our future encounters with the mighty NetKings being referred to as trials makes this night curious as to if they shall entail something more than simple combat.
I got a funny feeling they're gonna involve a racing battle and a rhythm battle. The fact that they got introduced specifically for the campaign spells out them being included somehow.
Huh. Well, since today's all about training, can't hurt to maybe give some of those minigames a look again, just to be prepared.
Definitely. In fact, speaking of stuff that was introduced just for the campaign, with the exception of Hattie, we've got every combination of team attack possible between the rest of the team's members, which is real nice.
Are you sure you don't want to craft any with the rest of us?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sounds like all we gotta do now is train like there's no tomorrow, and, well, tomorrow is the thing we're training for. You know what I mean.
No, please, explain in further detail.
Never.
You get the idea. Spend as much of today as you guys can on practicing. Go hunting around any place you want. Spend your netty wisely on anything else you might need. Stay in touch with everyone and keep coordinated. Most importantly, though, take breaks. I can't say there's no pressure because that'd be a lie, but I want everyone to be in top form tomorrow. Don't push yourselves to exhaustion. Leave plenty of room to get some sleep tonight. All of you.
Hear, hear! We must all be of sound body, mind, and soul for our greatest adventure yet. Tomorrow, the clouds shall part for the Dandy Alliance's vibrant ascension to the mystical highlight heavens. The Conclave of Courage shall be an arduous task if ever there was. But 'tis nothing that our powerful band of knights cannot handle, or I am not. Nylok, master of being concretely confident in comrades' credentials.
Aw, that's nice.
I'll work really hard today.
Me too. We're gonna do great tomorrow. You'll see.
Let's do this. Good attitude, people. I'll be around whenever y'all might need me. Stay frosty out there, all right?
Oh, wait. One more thing. How did that interview go? Sorry, I missed the invite.
Oh, pretty well. I was nervous the whole time, but it was interesting. I think they're gonna be restreaming some portions of it later. Hopefully I didn't make a total embarrassment of us or anything.
She was fine. It was actually pretty enlightening. We spoke our minds and left the interviewer breathless with our poetic words.
Oh, marvelous! This night must bear witness to the archive and bask in thine glory.
Thanks, everybody. I know I've said that a million times, but I can never say it enough.
Never.
Let's meet at the spot mentioned in the email, bright and early tomorrow. Whatever you choose to do today, be ready. With that, Dandy Alliance, break!
Forever here, coming at you with our last bit of news on the Campaign of Champions. It's the day before the finals, and earlier today we managed to get some short interviews with each of the 4 competing guilds. You can watch the full stream on NetKing Software's channel right now. But here's a few highlights. Anything you'd like to say to your fans and supporters out there?
Yeah, check it. Ain't no wonder dogs are flying high like sparrows. Archie got like 6 different kinds of arrows. Punks get rolled over, blown up a bomb boulder. Get the back and crown the new world title holders. Your boy Skate. Check me out on Cloud Song. New mixtape dropping next week. What it do, baby?
Aw, you did a track about us? Okay, that was actually kind of fire. But I do have something to say. So I've been reading some things about me on the old social medias. And you know, I ain't a big fan. Things like, he shouldn't play as a raccoon. What kind of example is he setting? While others sarcastically commend me for knowing my place.
I don't get it. Why would anyone say that?
I am glad you asked. Ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit Archie. Prejudice is taught. Prejudice is man-made. Raccoons are not. When I see a raccoon, I see resilience, resourcefulness, cuteness, and cunning. And when he sees this raccoon, he sees the same thing. You can love me, hate me, underestimate me, but no one really knows me like these two. Pay attention, ask questions, because in life, there's always something beneath the surface that you don't get to see. And if you're not careful, it might bite you.
Sure. So, to everybody out there watching, if you'll be tuning in tomorrow, here's what you can expect to happen. I'm gonna beat down all 4 Net Kings, hell, even Webmaster if I have to, and all 3 of the other guilds entirely on my own. That's what will happen. But what I hope you take away from it, other than some grade A entertainment, of course, is some inspiration. Maybe I'll even instill some hope. While you're all stuck at home and life sucks and the world is literally on fire, I want to prove to you, to each and every one of you, that if they work hard enough, if they're dedicated enough, one single solitary person can be the best at something. Tome is my domain. And hell or high water, I will be standing at the top of it. That's my promise to you all. So no need to wish me luck, no need to root for me or anything, because my destiny is already set in stone. I only hope you all look forward to seeing it, and that maybe, somehow, no matter how big or small, it'll leave an impact.
Wow. Never thought in a million years we'd have fans to say something to in the first place.
Well, we're a guild of 10 players now, and that was all because we opened ourselves up to anyone who was interested in joining.
Yeah, not to mention, we got players from all over the world. I'm from Canada, Snowy's from Japan, we got a few from America and Europe, and I'm proud of that. I feel like the only chance we'd ever have of winning an event as big as this is if we banded together as many like-minded and driven people as we could.
We're really lucky to have found so many guild members we could depend on. For a time like now, where people can't be together in person, it's really poetic, actually. Even though we're all so far apart, Tome is what brought us together.
Oh, I got it! Everybody out there who's cheering for us, I hope we can serve as a shining example that the internet can be used for good. That it can unite folks of all countries, creeds, religions, and races to a single cause. Find your own personal cast of dreams and stick to them like glue. And if you don't believe me now, we'll prove it when we pull through on that final stage tomorrow.
Look forward to it.
I don't know what to say, honestly.
I got a little something. I know I've had a whole lot of fans throughout this thing, both from when I was flying solo and even now that I've thrown my hat in with the Dandy Alliance. All of you out there, I see you. I appreciate you. And I feel it's best to be honest with you all, that I'm not doing this for you. In fact, not to speak for the Guildmaster or our many colleagues, but I think it's safe to say that applies for all of us. But keep cheering. Cheer for whoever you want to come out on top. And if it happens to be us, cheer extra loud.
You know what? I think I do know what to say. Tiger's right, and that we all have our own selfish reasons for doing this, our own goals. When I started out, I was in a place where I didn't feel like I could fully trust anybody. And at one point, I was nearly ready to make the choice to try entering as a solo competitor, just like she did. But ultimately, I made a different choice, to let people in. And it's only because the 7 of us worked together that we made it this far. I'm very confident in our team. But even now, with all of the choices that I've made that have led me up to this very moment, I don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm scared. I'm scared of whether or not we'll be able to win tomorrow. That thousands of people will be watching us, what may or may not happen after the competition. That we're only halfway through this crazy year and I have no idea what my future will hold. It's terrifying. And also, it's weirdly exciting, but it's stressful, but it's hopeful, but it's awful, but it's awesome, and I feel all of those things because they were thanks to my own choices, for better or worse. So to everyone out there, whether or not you tune in tomorrow, just the people who made the choice to watch this and are expecting something from me as a person that you might never meet. If there's one thing you shouldn't be afraid of, it's your own decisions. Whatever they may bring in the next chapter of life, own them, love them, live them, and embrace the outcome, whatever it may be.
The Conclave of Courage livestream will be happening first thing tomorrow. Tune in to find out once and for all who will be declared the champion of all champions in the terrain of magical expertise. Forever out!
Do you wish to be taken to the Z Stadium?
Yes, please.
Very well. I shall transport you there.
Oh, hey there.
Good luck to you all tomorrow.
Same to you guys. We're gonna do some training in there, in case you want to spar. But from what we heard, it only allows teams of 2, so pick yourself a good partner.
Either way, we'll see you in the morning.
Later.
Ah, hello again, my friend. I hope my hints have been serving you well. Whether you're a fellow collector such as me or not, there's something important you might want to know about the mysterious cubes found scattered across the terrain. Can I offer you one last bit of advice?
Absolutely.
By now, you should be able to find the grand majority of these rare treasures in each of the 4 regions. But there are a small handful of others that are a little more complicated to track down. Well, minus the one that's right here in this very area. Nonetheless, the last two of these treasures are walled off behind a pair of incredible challenges, reaching the top floor of the Mascaria mansion back in the woods, and the last section of the Vivid Void, right over there. In total, there are 26 of the mysterious cubes, and when you manage to collect all of them, go to Fimicola Field Sector G, where you'll be greeted with the greatest challenge of all. Overcome it, and your prize will be a treasure beyond compare. Aim for that 100% collection rate, and the reward will be far more than just the satisfaction of a job well done.
The waterfall behind me will transport you to the Vivid Void, a dimension where remnants of your most fearsome enemies will take shape to try and overcome you. If you wish to see how far you have come and test your strength against these past foes, step into the Warful. Be warned, it will not be easy.
I'm ready.
you wish to be taken to the balance center?
Yes, please.
Very well. I shall transport you there.
You have achieved the true power of friendship.
Your collection of many orbs proves that you would do anything for the sake of your allies.
And yet, it would seem that you have not utilized the orb's power for yourself?
Perhaps this means you care more about giving back to your friends than seeking to increase your own power.
For your selflessness, please accept this reward.